I actually work for Judge DeSanto. I am a civil clerk. I was not properly served.
You're not gonna get it dismissed on a technicality like that. You're here.
It's a small balance case, but the defendant is still arguing the service of process issue.
How about LVNV versus Schmidky? Carly
Your Honor,
Schmidky.
Ms. Schmidky is in the courtroom. This is a transfer case. I've not
Yeah, I
had
see
anyone
that.
check in yet on
Should be
Zoom?
Mr. Groen. Is Mr. Groen still out there? Or maybe you didn't
He
know
is
this.
not, but he may not be who handles matters for the 27th District Court.
Your
Would
Honor,
you-
I'm actually here, Lisa Schneider,
Oh,
covering
okay.
for Stanger.
Okay,
who's
let
the
me call
attorney.
that case. LVMV Funding LLC versus Carly Schmidky. This is file number 2600660. I'm sitting as a 27th district judge on this. Ma'am, your name?
My name is Carly Schmidky.
All right, Ms. Schneider, your name again?
Lisa Schneider on behalf of the plaintiff.
All right, so it looks like Judge DeSanto disqualified, I believe, and this was reassigned here. And this is the date scheduled for a pretrial. Did you two talk, Ms. Schneider, you and Ms. Schmidky?
No, we did not.
Do you agree that you owe this amount that they claim, ma'am?
I do agree. However, I was not properly served.
Why weren't you properly served?
Nobody came to my door and gave me a summons and complaints.
How did you find out about this?
Well, it's a unique circumstance. I actually work for Judge DeSanto. I am a civil clerk. Therefore, I found out about the case by looking at the queue on my file.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess you could file a motion to quash the summons and complaint. But you appeared here, you're really submitting to the jurisdiction of the court. There's not really a reason to drag this on. If you know what I'm saying? And if you want to go into a breakout room and talk with Ms. Schneider, do we have proof of service here, Jennifer? I don't have.
Your Honor, all I received was the notification of the removal. Yeah, the DQ. And I emailed over to 27th and asked if we needed a pretrial, and I was told yes. So that's why one was set. We were never, I didn't receive any answer, proof of service from the 27th. So I just posed the question to them what we needed to do once it was disqualified.
Do you want to talk to Ms. Schneider, see if you can work something out?
I would like to, yes.
Can we get that computer going, John? Was there an issue?
I don't know what the issue was with the, I'll talk to Will and see what the issue.
Okay, let's have you, Ms. Schneider, why don't you try to talk to her? We'll
Okay.
take her to a computer and put you guys in a breakout room, okay?
Sounds
All right,
good.
so you can go with my court officer. Thank you. Any resolution?
No, Your Honor. This is a very, it's a small balance case, but the defendant is still arguing the service of process issue.
It has nothing to do with anything at this point. You showed up. You're not gonna get it dismissed on a technicality like that. You're here.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
If you think you owe the debt, it doesn't make any sense to prolong it.
See that.
So you want to agree to a judgment and we can set up a payment plan for you?
I would like to do a motion for installment payments.
You don't need to do that. We can do all that verbally. I can handle that right today. I can swear you to an oath and then you'll tell me what kind of debts you have, what kind of income you have, and I'll be happy to rule on that.
Okay, we can proceed with that.
So you want to consent to the judgment in the favor of the plaintiff and against you in the requested amount of $652.78 plus costs and attorney fees?
Yes.
Okay, so do you want to give me that breakdown now, Ms. Schneider?
The 652.78. I'm not certain what the court fees are.
You got a $55 filing fee.
I do have the process server fee.
How much is that?
That is,
Do you know how much it is, Jennifer? I don't have that on this sheet.
Your Honor, I don't have any of that because it's not our case.
Oh, that's
I don't have access to their M file.
I have it. I'm just trying
Right.
to pull it up. It's just giving me difficulty pulling it up. It is $47.96.
So you have $102.96 in fees. are you collecting you asking for the statutory attorney fee?
Yes,
And your principal sum is $652.78. So it should be $755.74 plus the $75. It should be $830.74 is the total amount. Do you agree to that?
yes,
Does she have your permission to sign your name to a consent judgment indicating that you're going to pay $830.74? And then I'll conduct the installment payment hearing now, and we'll put that on a separate document. Is that,
Yes,
you agree to that?
I agree.
And you agree that you owe the $830.74?
Yes,
Okay, so you're gonna sign her name to a consent judgment, and you're gonna waive the notice requirement on the motion, correct, Ms. Snyder?
yes,
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth self you got?
I do.
Okay, ma'am, where do you work? You work at the 27th District Court?
Correct.
Are you full or part-time?
Full time,
How much, is your salary there?
18 hourly, 40 hours a week.
Eight?
Net income after taxes about 1,000 bi-weekly.
All right, so you make $18 an hour, you work 40 hours a week. You're saying your net every week, every 2 weeks is about 1,000.
Correct.
Do you have any children?
No,
Are you married?
no.
How much do you think you can afford to pay in whatever increments?
Honestly, with everything going on right now, I have student loan payments that are pretty high as well. I know that doesn't really matter for the record, but that's what's eating up most of my income.
How much you pay in your student loans?
Well, I pay about 500 right
Per
now.
month?
Yes,
And do you have a car payment?
no.
Do you own or rent?
I live with somebody.
You pay any rent?
I pay groceries,
How much do you spend in groceries
about 300.
per month?
Yes,
All right, so you got 500 plus 300, you got 800, you're making 2,000 net per month. What other bills do you have?
I have my finances aren't really that great. I have like cash advance loans that I pay and personal loans that I pay. And that eats,
How much of that do you pay per month?
for right now, 500 a month.
All right, so you got, all right, what other bills?
Internet, 15 a month.
$15?
Yes,
How do you get $15 a month?
there's a special program.
Okay, go ahead.
And then I have,
You have do you have to pay any electrical?
no, I don't pay electric or
You
anything.
sure get to fill your tank of gas, right? Which city do you live in?
Let me find out.
So you don't live far from the courthouse, which is good, meaning you don't have to drive far.
Correct.
All right, what else? How much do you think you can afford to pay monthly?
I would like to do $50 a month starting in July.
What's your position on that, Ms. Schneider?
Your Honor, I was looking for a 10-month payoff, so it would be like 80, I guess 83 a month.
Can you pay $65 per month starting July the 1st?
Yes,
I'm gonna order that, 65 per month, beginning July the 1st. Will you submit an order to me on both of those fronts? You can put the consent judgment separate, then the order for installment payments. You have to stay up with those, okay? And you understand, even if you're making those payments, I'm just telling you, they could garnish wages. I mean, not wages, but bank accounts and tax returns. Do you understand that?
oh, I understand.
All right. Do you have any questions?
Not direct.
She'll submit the orders and you're all set, and I wish you well. Best of luck.
Thank you, Judge.